Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Raven, aka Gorgeous Gold Tarot. Sorry about getting this video out later than the others. I had taken a break to go watch the movie Us. I highly recommend going to see it if you have not. It was extremely amazing. Anyways, I have decided to do the individual zodiac signs after being guided to do so. And so I have started that today. This video is going to be for Geminis. And if you do not resonate with this video, I recommend going to check your other signs. You do have three main signs in your chart. You have a ton. But you have a sun, moon, and rising. This reading will resonate for all three, sun, moon, and rising in Gemini. Yeah, if you resonate with this video, please like, share, and subscribe, as I am new to YouTube. And I'm really trying to build my channel up and just provide the world with wisdom and guidance as I was guided to. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I did pre-shuffle off camera, but I'm going to shuffle again on camera just so that you can see. I ask that the universe place a bubble around me and anyone watching this video. Fill it with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. I ask that my spirit guides, angels, and mentors, and my higher self is present throughout this reading, and that the messages meant for Gemini Nation come through to me both clearly and easily. I ask that the universe fills me with messages meant for the highest good of the collective. Okay, I'm going to be using 4 decks today: the Wild Unknown Tarot, the Ask Your Guides Angel Oracle cards, the Vice Versa Tarot deck, and the Rebel deck. All right. Messages for the Geminis. Messages for Geminis. Oh, right off the bat, we have the 2 of Cups coming out. Messages for Geminis. Messages for Geminis. We have the Sun coming out. Wow, Gemini, beautiful energy so far. So good. Ooh, 9 of Swords. We have the Moon. I'm going to pull one more card. And I need one more card, please. The Son of Swords. All right, so Geminis. Basically, the messages that are coming to me is that your theme for this, your theme for this week is you are finally in a place where you're not judging yourself or judging others. You're finally moving into this place where you are like getting comfortable within yourself. I just basically have seen, because I'm centered in on this 9 of Swords right now, and to me this card is representing stagnation. It's representing you being in a place where you just don't feel like you were good enough, and things are aligning with that thought. So basically you're feeling like you're not good enough, so you're attracting situations that would make you feel that way. You're attracting situations that mirror those thoughts and those feelings. But I am seeing that each and every second this week there are going to be messages or people that mirror to you what you want to be. If this makes sense, that's what's coming into my mind. You're going to be having people mirroring the feelings that you want to have, and that's going to cause you to look within yourself and see the areas in your life where you aren't having those types of feelings, basically, which is going to cause you to go into this state of reflection, and you're going to start to think about things that you need to change and that you need to work on. You're going to start thinking about the people that you've hurt. And it's really strange because last week the air sign reading was about, someone that's going to be offering you something, or someone from your past that you want to share something with. This week, I'm just kind of getting the sense of like Gemini specifically, because this is your reading. You are reflecting on this person again. But this time, you were thinking about the pain that you caused them because you weren't healed, because you were in a place of, negative thinking or insecurity within yourself. Because we're all always healing everything. But this week, I'm sensing that this stuff is coming to an end, and it's rapidly. Like, you are seeing these mirrors, and for once in your life, I'm not going to say for once in your life, but at this exact moment, you're actually able to look at those things, and you're seeing that, oh, okay, this person is mirroring this, or I was triggered by that because of this. But I see that person doing that, and that's actually what I want to do. So I'm going to move forward in a way that I can do that. By you doing this, you're attracting in the Two of Cups. And for some of you, that is a romantic love. But for others of you, that is a love within yourself. You are balancing yourself and finding just your light, the sun. For others of you that are in the romantic situation, I do feel like there is a Leo involved, possibly, that you are encountering a Leo's energy, or you're embodying that energy. But basically, it feels like there's, for those of you that this is in regards to love, you're thinking about how you hurt that person. You're thinking about the things that you've done wrong in the relationship to get you where you are, and how you can change it. You no longer want to sit in this space. For those of you that are not connecting with anyone romantically, you're just thinking about the fact that you haven't been giving yourself much love. You've been lying to yourself. You've been in stagnation. You've been in this feeling of doubt or lack, or just feeling like the world is crumbling down on you. You started moving out of this energy last week. I'm sensing you started moving out of this energy last week. But throughout this week, you're just kind of continuously being triggered, and it's happening rapidly and kind of like back to back. You're being mirrored or shown things that either you're being mirrored your negative attributes that still need to be healed, or you are being mirrored things that you want, or traits of yourself that you would like to shine more. You would like them to shine through more. And so you're moving into this place of finding true harmony, true light, standing in your truth, finding a relationship that better serves you, even if it is just with yourself, finding that peace and that love within you. So you're not having to feel like, oh, I need to be with this person or anything. You're basically moving out of the thought of the Nine of Swords, out of codependency, out of insecurities, out of fears, out of doubts. You're moving into this place of, why do I need to keep worrying about the same thing over and over when it's not getting me anything? So you're reflecting on all those areas in your life where you've been stuck and like stagnated. We have the Seven of Swords coming out to clarify the sun. Yeah, for me, I don't know if you can see that. There is a skeleton under there. And he's leaving those two swords, and he's honestly just going off in the night. He's looking around to make sure that this is safe. So for me, you're ready to shine your light so brightly, but you also still have this piece of you that is afraid. There's this piece of you that needs to die to your new circumstances, because the longer you hold on to that part of you, the less your light is shining through. Two of Cups is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So just to me, until you find complete balance, and until you're able to fully accept who you are, both your shadow side and your your light side, until you're ready to die to the old things and to like bury those things, or not even bury them, because he's not necessarily hidden, but to accept those things and to throw them out, to leave them in the background where they belong. But you're accepting them, you're facing them, they're not buried. But until you're willing to do that, you're going to have this sense of kind of like being left out in the cold, which is what the traditional Five of Pentacles looks like. This Five of Pentacles is like arguing with one another, is what I feel. Trying to prove your point. Or one person's working and the other one's, just kind of standing there. So basically what I'm taking that is the Two of Cups, you're fighting against yourself. And until you find that balance and accept your light and your dark side, you're going to continue to be in an energy of the Nine of Swords. You're going to continue to be in an energy of stagnation and being stuck and just being in a loop of negative thoughts. If this is in regards to relationship, until you guys find balance and communicate with one another and you tell this person what you need and what you want, you're going to continue to be in a negative state with them. And I can just pick up on the energy right now that you want to communicate, but you're scared because you've communicated enough times with someone. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. This is the Three of Pentacles, clarifying the Two of Cups. And then the Five of Pentacles is coming out now. Wow. So I was ahead. The Five of Pentacles is still the same energy of feeling like you're left out in the cold. Just thinking about the way that you could have done things and, you haven't. Just moving out of an energy of feeling like I need to, basically beating yourself up about the past. You are doing that, but it's just attracting to you more of the past energy. So until you accept both sides, until you work at it and accept that both of these are your sides, your shadow side, your light side. Because Gemini, everybody knows you're the sign of two faces. You're the twins. So until you accept both that light and that dark side, you're not going to move forward. And that's just the truth. We all have light and darkness. And the Two of Swords is going to be clarifying the moon. The Gemini this week, the energy is kind of just forgiving yourself. That's the main message that comes from these cards. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and find balance and acceptance within yourself and move out of the stagnation, move out of being stuck, move forward with your love. If you've wronged somebody and it is possible, just go to that person and apologize, because 9 times out of 10, they're waiting to hear that apology, They want you to come apologize, They are sitting here thinking, I don't know what I did to this person. Like, I love them. Because the person that you're connecting with, Gemini, for some of you, they love you. And then we have the Star right there for clarifying the Son of Swords. You're coming into this space of healing. And you're healing your shadow side. You're healing your darkness. You are healing the parts of yourself that you feel are not good enough. And, it's not just about romance. It's about in general. You've been in a place where you feel like you may or may not be enough. You're like, I don't know if I can even do this anymore. I don't know why somebody would even look at me this way. And this is a very specific message that I am just now picking up on. But for some Geminis, they're feeling like they don't even want to apologize to this person or talk to the person that they're connecting with energetically, because they feel like they're not enough. They don't know how to be enough. And they're basically thinking, I'm not gonna go back to that person and talk to them and ruin their life. I'm a fuck up. That's how the Gemini is feeling towards themselves right now. And the universe is here to tell you that you're going to enter into a state of reflection, because you are going to have people mirroring things to you. And this is going to trigger something in you. And by the end of the week, I'm picking up an energy of you're going to feel like you are enough. You're going to start feeling, or your, what are these called? Pitchers are going to be so full that you're actually pouring some of that water into that lake. You're actually facing your emotions, because water is all about emotions. You are actually facing your emotions and expressing them. You're willing to share your emotions now. You want to come out to this person, but it's not coming easy to you. You're sitting there and you're reflecting, and you are literally feeling like, I'm not good enough. This person in this Five of Pentacles picture looks so stressed out. He's like, I can't do this. I'm not enough for that person. I'm never going to be enough. I've worked so hard in my life and I just don't ever get there. And I don't want to slow this person down. It's time for you to leave that energy. It's time for you to walk into your truth. By you doing that, you are allowing your light to shine as bright as it possibly can. You are finding balance within yourself. The Two of Cups, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. You are finding balance within yourself, a work-play balance. You are coming into an energy of accepting and loving yourself, which is then bringing you into an energy of accepting and loving another. But it is important right now, Geminis, for you to forgive yourself. You need to make the conscious decision to forgive yourself, because the person that you're connecting with, for some of you, they're going to forgive you. They've already forgiven you. They love you. All they want to do is see you succeed. Shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. Okay. That message honestly has nothing to do with the reading. Unless for some of you this is resonating with, your career, this reading is. But I'm not getting a message at all. This is just a card that someone needed to hear. Shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. Yeah, I have no message for that. Let's see what else comes out. But Geminis, it's just time for you to forgive yourself. Work on forgiving yourself for yourself, because you're in this energy of feeling like you are not enough, feeling like you may never be enough. And this is not going to resonate for all Geminis. Some Geminis right now are just kind of in a place of feeling like, they've had just fears and doubts within themselves, and now they're finding their own balance and deciding that it's time for them to accept who they are, both light and dark, and move forward. This one, take a shot. Don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe 2. Now move on. So Geminis, that's what I am saying. It's time for you to, take a load off of yourself. You don't have to physically go drink, but basically just forgive yourself. Let loose a little bit. Breathe for a second. Stop being so hard on yourself, because you're being harder on yourself than anyone else is being harder on you. Or you're being harder on yourself than anyone else is. Stop. Literally every sign has gotten this card. Stop obsessing. You are not the fucking center of the universe. Every reading that I have done today has gotten this exact tarot card. And for Geminis, I'm going to tell you the same thing that I've told every other sign. You are the center of your universe, as in you need to worry about you. But everyone else is not thinking about you as hard as you are thinking that they are. So that person, for some of you that this is a relationship reading, that person that you think isn't going to forgive you, or that you feel like you're not good enough for, they're 9 times out of 10 not even thinking about the situation the way that you are. They're seeing it from their side, which technically has nothing to do with you. Even if they love you, that's not to say they don't care about you, but it's just saying that it's not as intense as you're taking it. You're going home and thinking about something that they literally don't have on their brain. You're like, oh my goodness, I was such a terrible person to them. And they're like, oh my goodness, I love them. Like, they're not even thinking about the situation the way that you are. Geminis, time to let go. Move the fuck on. What did I say? Like, you have to let this shit go and basically accept your shadow side for what it is. Move forward with it and love yourself. Move forward with the mistakes that you've made. Move forward with who you are, because you have to love you unconditionally. No one else may ever. That's just the reality of it. All right, Geminis, this is going to come off pretty harsh, and I'm going to take this as the last card from the Rebel deck. Stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so just do it. Geminis, this week is bringing forth mirrors for you. So pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to the people that are both inspiring you and triggering you. That is all for a reason. As you do that, you are going to be bringing forth healing. This healing is divine purpose. By you accepting these mirrors and accepting this love and accepting these things into your life, you are changing your world. You are changing your outcome. But right now, Geminis, you need to get out of this energy of hating or neglecting one part of yourself. We are all a balance of light and dark. Geminis, you literally are mutable signs. So you're always going to be, 2 in 1. The sooner you accept both sides, love both sides equally, the better off you are. And for some of you, whoever this is meant for, the person that you're worried about accepting both sides, like that they're not going to accept both sides, they are. They love you unconditionally. So just know that and just trust in that. All right, I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards for your advice for the week. Advice for Geminis for the week. Advice for Geminis for the week. Truth. One more card, please. One more card for Gemini, please. I guess. Ooh. Okay, we're not taking all those. Let's see if we can get one clear card. One more card for Gemini, please. Gemini, you guys are too much in your head right now. All right. Discipline. Okay, so we have truth first. I'm going to go ahead and read that. That's number 21. Truth, higher self. Honesty, clarity, discipline, and intellect. Your higher self is present, activating your powers of reason and intellect. It asks you to develop clarity and objectivity when looking at your life, rather than interpreting events through murky and distorted waters of emotion. Strive to see the reality of what happened in the past so you can acquire a more accurate understanding of what's going on. You may notice things that make you uncomfortable or challenge your ethics. Ask your higher self to give you the courage to stand up for your truth and address difficult situations at their core, rather than distance yourself or pretend you don't see the real problems because they make you uncomfortable. Like the child in the fairy tale, The Emperor's New Clothes, your higher self is motivating you to not only see life more deeply, but also to share your perceptions with those around you. This is a time, for example, to address your unbalanced budget and look for ways to cut corners. It's also time to acknowledge your ever-expanding waistline and seek out what's really eating at you. This is when you need to step away from your emotions and dispassionately study the problems at hand so that you can come to a solution without blame and projection. Ask yourself what the problem is, not who the problem is. Only then can you begin to find real solutions with productive outcomes. Your higher self is sharpening your perception and clarifying your view so that you can make important and necessary changes at this time. As Carl Jung once said, when the diagnosis is correct, the healing begins. And your higher self message is, look for the truth behind appearances. Wow, Geminis, I cannot get, that card is literally exactly the message that you just received. I can't get any clearer for you. Discipline. Dedication, training, work, skills. Whatever you desire in life can be created, but only if you are willing to do the necessary work. That means no shortcuts, no bypasses, and no free lunches. The only path to success is discipline and consistency. Fortunately, your master teacher is present, helping you develop a heartfelt and mature work ethic by getting organized and becoming practical in your approach to achieving your goals. Examine your heart and be willing to do what it tells you, whatever it takes to reach your aims. If you don't know what you must do, then learn. Seek out the help of mentors and guides who specialize in your field of interest. Study and learn with an open heart and mind, and set your standards high. Your master teacher reminds you, mastery in any area only comes from demanding nothing less than the best from yourself. All right, guys, to me, this is all about those mirrors that I told you about. Okay, Geminis, that has been your reading for this week's energy. I do wish you the best, and I will leave you with the thought of just pay attention to the people that are triggering you and inspiring you this week. All right, Gemini, see you next week. Sending you much peace, light, and love. Until next time, namaste.